What's up, my friends? This is Coach Jan here at CrossFit Liberate. Got another at-home workout for you. Today is Friday, July 31st, and our workout is called Hot Flash. So we're combining some odd object weightlifting and some grunt work in a loaded carry across 10 minutes of work. So our goal is to get as many rounds and reps as possible within that 10 minutes. And with the way this workout is set up and the pairing of the movements, should allow you to have a really strong pace across all 10 minutes of work. All right, getting into our warm-up for Hot Flash. We'll start with 30 seconds of easy shuttle runs. If you're unsure of a shuttle run course, just simply take about 10 steps out and 10 steps back for that shuttle run. Then we'll go to a PVC or a large towel for some pass-throughs. Next is our active Spider-Man stretch. Back to those shuttle runs, this time for a moderate pace. Back to that PVC or towel for overhead squats, making sure that implement is back behind the ears, and we're getting nice full range of motion here, hips below the knees, full extension of the lower body at the top. Then we'll hit active Samson plus an air squat. Back to those shuttle runs, this time nice fast pace. Back to that PVC or towel for some more pass-throughs. If you can, try to go a little narrower this time. And finally, push-ups to down dog. All right, for our mobility today, we're gonna hit some warrior squats. So one hand on that odd object, the other hand reaching up and back behind us, switching sides as needed. And then finally, child's pose on that odd object, which is a great stretch for the hips and for our overhead position. All right, taking a close look at Hot Flash. So we have a 10-minute AMRAP today, as many rounds and reps as possible in 10 minutes, 16 odd object ground to overhead, and a 100-meter farmer's carry with that odd object. So the 10-minute AMRAP today combines some weightlifting with our odd object and some grunt work in a loaded carry. This classic couplet with complementary movements allows us to keep moving at a strong pace across the 10 minutes of work. Now, your grip may become a factor as the forearms never get a break in this combo. For the odd object ground to overhead, that object must make contact with the floor on each rep. Choose a weight here that you can complete for 30 plus reps unbroken when fresh. Within the workout, unbroken is the goal, but one break during the set is also acceptable. On the farmer's carry, you'll hold your odd object by your side for this 100 meters, switching arms as needed. Choose a weight here that allows you to complete the 100 meters unbroken when fresh. And then as always, further movement subs are in the video description below. All right, our focus for our movements here in Hot Flash, starting with the farmer's carry, is going to be our shoulder position. Look to keep the shoulders down and centered as you walk. This helps maintain good posture. A proper shoulder position keeps the weight on the outside of the body instead of resting on the legs, which can slow down your carries. For the ground to overhead, let's look at the elbows and shoulders. In the overhead position of the ground to overhead movement, we're looking for a straight arm with the elbow by the ear. This stacked position allows you to support the weight from the strongest possible position, an externally rotated shoulder. And let's look to keep an active shoulder on this movement as well. Shoulders back on the way up overhead, and once the weight is overhead, shoulders actively pressing up against the load. So in terms of overall pacing on this workout, let's look at the odd object farmer's carry as an active rest. So you can use that odd object carry to rest the lungs and your heart rate, besides maybe the grip, which will continue to get taxed. But resting those lungs and heart rate on that carry with how you pace that carry is gonna allow you to thrive really well on that odd object ground to overhead. And so with a 10-minute AMRAP, we wanna approach this like there's two halves of the workout. First half is sort of settling into the rhythm of the workout and finding a sustainable pace. And then the second half, the second 5 minutes, we wanna think about slowly applying pressure to that figurative gas pedal and accelerating towards a really strong finish. All right, friends, make sure you get after this workout. Remember, our goal with CrossFit is always to bring intensity to our work. And then when you get done with the workout, make sure you log your score in some form or fashion, if it's on SugarWOD or just a notebook. We wanna make sure we're tracking our fitness over time. That's how we know that we've gotten fitter. And then if you plan on coming back to the gym, can't wait to see you here in person.